city of Akwa Ibom State, Bush House, Nigeria, presents 20 questions. Thank you very much, wonderful members of the 20 Questions Club. 20 questions, you know, I know. It's a parlor game on TV, on radio, and online. On it, you have a panel. Sometimes they are more than 3, sometimes they are less, trying to get at a given object within the confines of 20 questions. Such objects are known beforehand to Mystery Voice, who supplies them, to me, the chairman, to members of the audience who provide all the applause and all the effects that you listen to. And as I said, it's the responsibility of the group to unveil these objects. So, the group today, the panel, led by I.D. James. I.D. James, you know the quantity on 20 questions and beyond. And we're very privileged to have you had him for decades. Today is not St. Lone, he's joined by a lecturer, a music lecturer in the University of Uyo, would be Dr. Charles Manda. Director of Publicity at the 20 Questions Club, is also here. And that is Stephen Gatwin. They all join me, Michael Bush, to welcome you to the program. Stage is set. If you are ready, Mystery Voice, I am. Object number 1. Mystery Voice.
Feminine booster card. Feminine booster card.
Panelist. Vegetable mineral with strong human connection.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It feels good to be back.
Thespian Steve, so nice to have you.
Mr. Chairman, is it an event?
No, it's not an event.
Is it a place, Mr. Chairman?
It's not a place.
A device?
A device. Yes, a device. 3 questions.
Mr. Chairman?
3 questions.
Is it an electronic device?
An electronic device? Not necessarily. 4 questions.
Mr. Chairman, 1 word.
Not 1 word. 5 questions.
2 words.
Not 2, I'll stop counting. 6 questions.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
this object, is it driven by electricity?
Is the object driven by electricity? 7 questions. Depending at some point. No, it's not. 7 questions. At the finished point, it's not. 7 questions.
Mr. Chairman, it's an electronic device.
Well, must it be electronic if it is for it to be a device? I'd already answered that, so but 8 questions, no. Not necessarily.
Is it a household?
Household.
Is it a household?
Household device. Household. Household. No, 9 questions.
Mr. Chairman, can that device be found in this place?
Can it be found here? You should really be a patriotic Nigerian. You should really be a politically minded Nigerian. You should really be as someone who's interested in leadership. You should really be a good person to have it here. 10 questions. 10 questions. The program is 20 questions. Still any days here.
Therefore, it is here. I'm just leaving it out.
It's not here. 11 questions.
Mr. Chairman, is it a political tool?
It's a political tool. Questions. It's a political tool.
Mr. Chairman, this political tool, is it visible?
It's visible, it's tangible. 13 questions.
Does it come in a paper form?
It comes in a paper form. 14 questions.
Mr. Chairman, does it aid governance?
Does it aid? Yes, it does. 15 questions.
Mr. Chairman, at the early stage, this thing comes as a temporary stop.
Yes, it does! 16 questions.
Are you looking for a voter card?
Voter card, good grammar. Many people say voter's card. It's voter card, but no.
Mr. Chairman, are you
17
looking for
questions.
permanent voter card?
That is what we've been looking for.
Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing Company is a 15 billion naira foreign direct investment in Akwa Ibom State. The estimated 350 to 400 million syringe production per annum is now the largest on the entire African continent. Udoma Akwa Ibom has taken over 500 Nigerians off the street while simultaneously improving our internally generated revenue. Akwa Ibom is blessed.
Udoma Akwa Ibom in 30 seconds, a Bush House Nigeria initiative, is sponsored by Engineer Etido Iang.
The mission is on. If you love Akwa Ibom, if you love Nigeria, if you want us to have a massive say in who leads us, whether it's at the point of Nigeria in 2019 or at the point of Akwa Ibom, even in terms of your local governments, the mission, the battle, the fight must begin now. And that is, get your permanent voter card. Are you with me on that?
Yes.
So permanent voter card is it, and it shows you how 2019 ready the panelists are, and so they nailed that. Mystery Boys, we're running back to you for adject number 2. Mystery Boys.
Hunger. Hunger.
Panelists. Bad news. Abstract.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Is it a noun?
A noun. It is also possible, I must quickly tell you, if you really know the English grammar, it can also be a verb.
One word, Mr. Chairman.
One word.
Is it a virtue?
Can this one be a virtue? Yes, it's possible. 3 questions. It's possible as a virtue. It's possible as a virtue, but it's a dangerous vice. Dangerous vice that is possible as a virtue.
Mr. Chairman, is it a political word?
You can't become a political tool, especially in a country like Nigeria, so that you do what they want. Faster. 4 questions now. Just to censor now.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
This word, does it have a lot to do with the human character?
Does it have? It can guide. It can advise human character. It can formulate. It can advise human character. Yes, it has a lot to do with human character.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
is it current?
Yes, it's in the news. Where? Is it in the news?
Mr. Chairman, I know you don't like Trump, but you like the US.
Oh, I don't like President Trump. Where did you get that from? I like everyone. I try. Except that he has made it so difficult to like him.
We love him.
I know some of you are very pugnacious who have been hiding under some things. You can love him.
So let's go to the US.
5 questions.
The one that belongs to Donald Trump.
Yes, sure.
Can we factor what you are looking for around Donald Trump?
Yeah, it depends. It's possible, but it's not around Donald Trump. It's not around President Donald Trump. 6 questions.
Mr. Chairman,
6 questions.
is it currently playing out in Nigeria?
Yes, it is! 7 questions.
Mr. Chairman, let's look at restructuring.
Restructuring. What are you restructuring? depending what you are restructuring.
Very recently, the APC set up a committee to look at how Nigeria can be restructured, and the committee submitted its report.
Yes.
And it's, as usual, it leaves a lot of sadness. Can we factor your abstract within the report? I'm asking you.
Yes, we can, because there's a certain death for that report. 8 questions still.
Mr. Chairman,
8 questions.
is this object currently playing out because of 2019 election?
Is it playing out because of 2019 elections? It would be really, really cynical to say yes, but you never know. 9 questions. Did I answer that?
Mr. Chairman.
You know, sometimes as a chairman, as a Nigerian, as somebody who's active on the scene, I need to give you some answers without giving them. Like that. 9 questions, yes.
Ex-President Obasanjo wrote a letter to the current president.
Yes, it was a statement, really. He didn't write any letter. Yes. 9 questions.
Is what you are looking for related to that letter?
Yes, it's related. It was alluded to in that statement. Yes, it related. 10 questions.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Insecurity.
Go ahead.
Are you looking for the word incompetence?
Incompetence. Who is incompetent? 11 questions, no. Never find a word like that on 20 questions. 11 questions. Nobody is really, if you have to be honest about it, really incompetent. Sometimes somebody knows what to do and just does not want to do it. It's different from you're being incompetent. Incompetent what? After you've done it before? 11 questions, panelists.
Mr. Chairman, let's still look at the fallout of the Obasanjo statement.
Yes.
What you are looking for, is it one of the concerns in that statement?
Yes, it is! Yes, it is! 12 questions. That's what I said. He may have alluded to it if he didn't call it by that name. 12 questions. Am I looking for?
Nepotism.
Nepotism. Well, who really is not nepotic in Nigeria? I know that we've pointed the finger for too often at President Muhammadu Buhari. Perhaps his own smells. Yes, perhaps his own smells, but who really is not?
Mr. Chairman, say something about this.
13 questions. What we're looking for, you said, yes, did President Olusegun Obasanjo, as he then was, allude to it in his recent statement to President Muhammadu Buhari, and I gave you an affirmative say so. So why don't you look at that? You have looked at nepotism. What again can you look at? There's still corruption coming up. 13 questions. 13 questions. And I want you to spread. Sometimes you are so limited in your scope. Look at it. Is this to do? Is it a human action? Is this, this kind of stuff? 13 questions, panelists.
Mr. Chairman, has it anything to do with consciousness?
Consciousness. Yes, it gets worse when you're conscious of it. It gets really, really worse when you are conscious of it. 14 questions. It could be there. You may not even know. It may not even affect you. But the moment you are conscious of it, you are a goner. 14 questions.
Mr. Chairman, this
14
word,
questions.
does it have something to do with focus or lack of it?
Something to do with focus or the lack of it? Yes, if you do not have, if you suffer from the lack of focus, you may suffer from this. You could even have this for it. 15 questions. How exactly does that help you?
Mr. Chairman, I'm sure we established that it's one goal.
I thought we said so. Why are we going over that anymore? 15 questions. What exactly did President Olusegun Obasanjo as he then was. So Dr. Olusegun Obasanjo, recently received his legal PhD. All right. What are those other talking points of his statements? Come on, 15 questions. Yes. The economy. Not the economy. 16 questions.
No. I'm thinking aloud.
Okay, but I'm helping you. Not the economy. 16 questions. Not corruption. I won't count. What else? Yes, could be. Yes, even the economy. It could have something to do with personal economy, not that national economy that I alluded to, which is something is still called by its name. Or perhaps they alluded to. Not exactly sure now. 16 questions. Dr. Olusegun Obasanjo. Has to do with
Weakness.
Yes, it has to do with weakness. 17 questions. But weakness of the what? 17 questions. So we have to hurry and round up.
Mr. Chairman, has it got anything to do with?
Yes, it has something to do with. Yes. Come on. With health. It has all to do with health. 18 questions. It can affect your health.
It can
Affect your health. Eventually. They laugh at it. Can you imagine? It can affect your health. It can also, it's a funny tool, it's a double-edged sword. It could also affect your climb to the top. It could lead you to the top if you have the positive one. But if you have the negative one, you are in for some health troubles.
Mr. Chairman, is it a vowel sound or does it start with a vowel?
Does it start with a vowel? It's dangerous. What's a vowel? What's a vowel? If I say it doesn't start with a consonant, what will you do? It's those kind of dangerous words. So that's why sometimes I advise you don't go there. Yes. It doesn't start with a consonant, really. At least that kind of consonant. 18 questions.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
are you looking for hunger?
We've been looking for hunger. For hunger, so much hunger in the land, but we just trust that our God shall help us. So, with the hunger in our stomachs, can we, Mystery Voice, invite you for the last update on this edition of the show? Mystery Voice.
The third force. The third force.
Panelists, animal is the cake.
Human, Mr. Chairman.
Is it human? Human!
Human group.
Group! A Nigerian group! 3 questions.
Political.
Political! 4 questions.
Gender bias.
Gender bias. I'm not sure. That's not gender bias. 5 questions. Akwa Ibom group? No, but you never know tomorrow. 6 questions. 6 questions.
Mr. Chairman, is this group, is it a futuristic group?
Well, a futuristic group that is already on the ground. 7 questions. A futuristic group that's already on the ground. 7 questions. The program is 20 questions, a Bush House Nigeria production. Yes, let's just speak.
This group's activity, is it currently in use?
Yes, it is! 8 questions.
Chairman, in the last statement, former President Obasanjo, did he mention?
Yes, it is! 9 questions. 9 questions,
Has it
madam.
got anything to do with national coalition?
Yes, it has! 10 questions.
Is coalition one of the words?
No, it's not. 11 questions. 11 questions. You didn't ask me whether it was one word.
Mr. Chairman, is it one word?
No, it's not. 12 questions.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, it is! 13 questions. 13 questions.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, so that if
Please,
we don't have it
TV,
the way
yes.
you want it, at least let's share the points. We heard that 5 governors, is it 7 governors and 20 senators have already signed up to this group. Is that the group you're looking for?
Yes, it is! Right. I don't know where you heard that. 14 questions, yes.
Throughout this edition, you've not got anyone. So
I don't need to have. The 20 questions is not wired like that. It's not wired for me to score. It's wired for you. It's all in your hands. It's all about you. 14 questions. You know, when people are going to lose something, they start to make excuses. So don't lose it. 14 questions. 14 questions.
Is movement one of the words?
No, it's not. 15 questions. Again, we have not been listening. We have not been listening. We've not been reading. We've not been listening. 15 questions. Movement is not one of the words. Coalition is not one of the words.
We have force.
Yes, we do!
We're looking for the third force.
We're looking for the third force!
This is presented to you 20 questions. Push Out Nigeria, Dr. Bobby Ndoffa, fan of the month February 2018, winner of the album prize for followership. Congratulations.
ID James, I'd like to thank you. Charles Mando, I'd like to thank you. Thespian Steve. The 20 Questions Club, I'd like to also thank all of you for your very wonderful participation today. And of course, this is Michael Bush on behalf of all of the technical people saying goodbye and please be careful of the third force.
Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing Company is a 15 billion naira foreign direct investment in Akwa Ibom State. The estimated 350 to 400 million syringe production per annum is now the largest on the entire African continent. Udoma Akwa Ibom has taken over 500 Nigerians off the street while simultaneously improving our internally generated revenue. Akwa Ibom is blessed.
Udoma Akwa Ibom in 30 seconds, a Bush House Nigeria initiative is sponsored by Engineer Etido Iang.